Good Wednesday evening, Arklatex. I'm First Alert meteorologist Jake Lambright. Most of us tonight going to be dry and quiet. However, there will be a few, especially along and north of the I-30 corridor, that could see some rain and possibly some strong to severe storms. In fact, this just in, several counties and parishes across, or counties I should say, across the Arklatex are under a severe thunderstorm watch. If your county is shaded in yellow, you are under that watch through 11 o'clock this evening. Now, we'll take a look at radar here in just a moment. That watch lines up with the area of greatest risk there for a stronger storm today. That level 2 slight risk is really where I expect most of those storms to occur. Here's a look. First Alert radar right now showing things pretty quiet across the Arklatex, but just off to our west and northwest, that's where we're seeing storms already starting to fire up. Some stronger ones there out near Dallas. You can see that they're impacting very small and localized areas. Here's what Future Track shows as we go through the next couple of hours. Things expected to pick up by 8 to 9 p.m. Again, for our extreme northern areas, for those closer to Shreveport, Bossier, and most of our East Texas counties, things will stay pretty quiet overnight tonight. You'll see a few isolated storms continuing on through about midnight, potentially a little bit beyond that as well. Future Track trying to keep a couple of storms in the area close to sunrise as well, which is a possibility. The chances, though, are on the lower side. By noon tomorrow, you'll see most of us finally starting to clear out. We'll see a few passing clouds throughout the day. Now, for the stronger storms today, the tornado risk is very low for those in the shaded area. We could see hail up to quarter size in the strongest of the storms, maybe a little bit higher than that in the absolute strongest of the storms, and winds up to 60 miles per hour with some of those ongoing storms. Now, there are several other days to watch, not just today that we have a severe weather outlook, but also Friday. More of the Arklatex included in that slight risk and even marginal risk all the way down to the I-49 corridor. And then next Tuesday, already on the radar, potentially more elevated severe weather threat for there. Of course, we'll be watching that closely and giving you the first alert to the latest. Next up, though, is Friday, and I'm expecting that rain to move on through during the evening and overnight hours Friday into Saturday. I do think we'll have at least a low-end threat for a strong storm or two on Saturday. Don't expect it to be super high. Most of the rain on Saturday will just be beneficial rain for us across the Arklatex. That clears out by dinner time before rain chances return to the Arklatex by Sunday. Here's a look at those 7-day rain chances. You'll notice chances stay elevated through the middle of next week. It's really going to be that next Tuesday, next Wednesday storm event that is kind of our last round before we get a little bit cooler and start to dry out toward the second half of next week. Rainfall potential over the next 7 days. Let's see if I can load in there, but I'm expecting overall about 3 to 5 inches of rain across much of the Arklatex over the next week. And there is even the possibility that we see some locally higher amounts. This will certainly help with our ongoing drought. Counties and parishes in the lighter shading need 7 to 11 inches still in a 30-day window, and the darker colored counties and parishes need 11 to 15 inches. We'll get a new update on the drought monitor tomorrow. There's a look at what's current, though, as of Wednesday evening. Again, we'll have an update tomorrow, and I'll compare what's new in the drought monitor. Burn ban still in place across much of the Arklatex, so please refrain from any outdoor burning. A look at temperatures as we go through the next couple of hours. We will cool down into the 70s, low 70s by about 11 o'clock tonight, and we'll keep it quite warm overnight. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. Highs close to 90 degrees on Friday. Storms start to increase Friday night into Saturday. We'll keep elevated rain chances through the middle of next week.